Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Play fake, here's Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Room here to run. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have the Texans first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking hot, looking hot. Swap, another swap.
In motion right, that's Collins. He ran it last time, now Stroud will throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Why, Tony? Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw it.
Bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kevin Winston.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They go play action with Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Texans nothing. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second and 10.
Hey, uno more. All right. 11. Tony.
Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a second and 10. In motion right, that's Collins. Again, it's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go. Let's go. White Tony. 18. That's it. Hey, south. Hey, south. Hey, uno. Buggy. Hey, uno more.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they're going to grab this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hey, south.
Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'll try and run for it with Marks.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Stroud and company going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, set.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Hey, foul.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Buzzy. Hey, Uno Mars. White Tony. 19 Texas.
Stroud looking to throw. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
11. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right back to Spears. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Ward.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing now, Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Tajay Spears
From 3 yards out.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Texans nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
19 Texans. Hey, uno. Look the hot.
Now Stroud. That's complete. Woody Marks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Tony.
And the Texans first down.
Bucky. Hey, uno more. 11. Why Tony? Hey, stop.
And Stroud now to throw. That'll be complete to Marks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
18. What's that?
Marks now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ow, what's that? At 18, what's that?
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Now Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ready, go.
Throwing is Ward.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And here's a give to Spears.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And Spears with another carry.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 3.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ow, what's that? Hot. 118, what's that? Hey, uno more. Buggy. Why, Tony?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 43 yards.
In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud sets up the play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Caught left side, here's Dell.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
2J.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 118.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
From 3 yards out.
and the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the gun, here's Ward.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Ward. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away.
Here's Noel. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Why Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Eleven.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Come on. Set. Back to top 70.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 tight.
To throw is Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right? Hey, stop. 19 Texas. Buggy.
Stroud to throw it. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
11.
Here's Stroud.
And his pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That's caught again by Schultz.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
19 Texas.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
Buggy. Look to hot.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
White Tony. 118. What's that? Hey, uno Mars. Hey, uno.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Play action. It's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man down the field. That's Eilmaner. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Hand off to Spears.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans! Okonkwo, 79 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud going to get to Marks. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Stroud looking to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
18. Look to hot. Look to hot. Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jaden Higgins,
46 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Spears.
And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's go. Ready. Cougar 19.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Now Zappi. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now a run with Spears.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Ready, go.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
60 by 60. Prep. Rig it. Ready.
Spears. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Liking 18. Ready.
Spears again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Again, it's Mills.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Shut up.
This one caught by Ridley.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Come on.
At the 23-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of